is everyone doing this Monday evening? Let's see if I can find the live. I don't know if it's going to show me or not. There it is. Got it. Hello, hello, everyone. Let's see. Whoops, what did I do? Hello, everyone. Look at there. I looked down for a second and people pop on. Please say hello when you come on. All right. Can you, hi, Diana. Can you hear me? I wasn't sure if my volume was working right. Let me know if you can hear what I'm saying. So how's everyone doing today? Whoops. Accidentally just threw, oh good, thank you, Diana. I accidentally just threw a napkin right into the water bucket. I'm doing well. I survived Monday at work. Hi, Shelly. And now I'm here to play with paint, so that's always a wonderful thing. Thank you, Shelly. Okay, let's get the bubbles crossed off. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's get the bubbles pulled off the surface. There we go. Perfect. All right, so for you, those of you who are new, my name is Linda Anderson. I'm the owner of Aqueous Silk LLC. I'm a water marbling artist and a general crafter. I like doing all kinds of things. And I love experimenting with my art in different ways. So tonight, we have tried this once before, but tonight we're going to try again using something a little different, or having it set up a little different. So I hope you enjoy it tonight. We will practice the butterfly at the end once again, because I have something I want to do if I can get this mastered. So if you hold on a minute, I'll put you down. I still see a few bubbles. I just made fresh water yesterday. There we go, that looks good. So, no stinky water here today. So I still have a little bit of water, or bubbles right there. So let's get those out, because you know how I like bubbles in my water. So if you're new to my page, this is water marbling. I will be floating acrylic paint on the surface of the water, creating designs, and then putting that design on several different items. All right. Let's see how that looks. Oh, much better. Much, much better. Okay. Whew, it's warm here today. What's everybody's weather like? They keep telling us we're going to get thunderstorms. Thank you, Diana. I appreciate that. But we have not yet. Whoops. And I am just throwing things around. Let's see. My first one. Oh, I guess we're not using pink tonight. Oh, how sad. was all ready for pink. Let's see. I am just throwing bottles of paint all over the place. All right, so now we can get started. I have my colors chosen. And I'll show you when I get ready to print why I have selected these colors. Yeah, it's warm in the house. I just hate turning on the AC until I absolutely have to, so it will cool off. So I'm waiting patiently or very impatiently, as the case may be. So I'm just going to use just a little bit of this and see if the other colors can push it so it continues to look red and not pink. Hey Julie, how are you? Whoops. Now look at that one doesn't want to behave today. It's very humid here, so okay, we will pick a different one. Let's try this orange. Good, I'm glad to hear it. How's Art? There, see now, what is the difference? I don't know. The other orange just said no thank you, didn't want to work. But this one works just fine. Okay, now we'll do some yellow. And again, I'm going to have a situation where I have a lot more paint than I need for the project. But this gives me lots of options when I go to print it. Okay, I'm going to put just a touch more orange in here. I have the, oh, fun. Well, I don't know that I'd care to be in Washington, D.C., but I know it's a good trip, and I know you'll have a good time. Very worthwhile trip. Okay, there we go. That's what we're going to deal with tonight. So we're just going to freestyle this, and the item is small. Anybody know what I'm printing on tonight? Okay, almost there. I got the first coat of epoxy on, thanks Julie, on the purple and gold tumbler. Thanks Angie. And I didn't create any, or I didn't prep any more tumblers yet because I was busy. I only have 2 turners. I have 3 turners, but only 2 will fit under the protective thing that keeps the dust off and such. So this is what we are printing tonight. That's fine. You take care. Tell Art I said hi. Hi, Tammy. So these are pins. They are epoxy. They're painted and epoxied. I'm worried they're going to fall off in here, but so see, this one was orange to begin with. So that's why I wanted some orange in this design. So here we go. Let's see how this prints. Oh, it always makes me nervous. So there's the first one. That took very, very well. Oops, I missed. Let me see if I can get that. I missed one little spot. I don't think I'm going to redip because I don't want anything to run. Oh, maybe it won't. Let's see. Okay, looks good. I got the one spot. So that's one thing I need to remember, is to make sure I get the full thing in. So anyway, that's orange. So I'll put it down here in my spray foam. I just have a spray foam with I have a bin with some spray foam in it, and that holds these kind of things. Okay, so now we have to clear this up, and then we're gonna do a little bit different color combination. So the next pin is, thanks Tammy, the next pin is yellow. So we'll keep the yellow. What other color should I put with the yellow? I was thinking maybe some green. I don't have a green pen tonight. I have a blue. I think I have two blue ones, a yellow one, and then I don't remember what the other one is. It's a dark color. I don't know if it's blue or black. I think it might be black. So can you see the yellow yellow, I know my colors. The orange right here in these, I don't know if you can see them. You might be able to see them. That's the first orange that sunk. So this is fun. I had a great time. I had an absolute great time prepping these. It was very interesting to figure out how to, I have the little, the things they're still on are the things that I bought to hold them when I'm epoxying them, but I didn't get the attachment that they stick into. So I had to be creative about the way they were on the turner. So I was worried they were going to fall off in the night, but everything went fine. All right, so now let's get these few little bits out of here. This newsprint just takes the color right off the surface. Anything that's under the surface won't matter. Okay. So now we have the yellow one. So I want this to be primarily yellow. Anybody have a comment as to what should go with it? I can do yellow and maybe some green. Let me see if I pick a green. This would be a good one. Maybe a pale yellow with it. No, somebody said last time when I wanted to use yellow and green, that's John Deere. So what do you think will go well with the yellow? Should I use purple? Anybody have an opinion? Maybe I'll start. These are not glittered pens. They're just painted pens. Let's start with the light yellow. So usually my base is white, but this one's going to be this pale yellow. Yellow and purple. Let's see, where is my good purple? Here it is. No, that's blue. little bit of black. How's that sound? And see, this spot here is still dispersing. This is just, right there is just a little clump of dry paint. So I'll just pull that out. Probably fell off the bottle. Let's use some black and then bright yellow. Whoops. And the black is getting all over me already. All right. I don't know why it is. Every time I bring the black paint out, I get it everywhere. Okay, now let's do the brighter yellow. The bumblebee pen. This will be a bumblebee pen. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of the soft yellow into these big bright yellow ones. No white on this one. So we'll see how it looks. The white looks through this pale yellow. Kind of experimenting tonight. I was all ready to do pinks, but that won't work tonight. I don't have a pink pen. And I have to consider when I'm making the design that this is a tiny object. If I have just big blocks of color, it really isn't going to show the impact of the moving of the swirling of the paint. Okay, I kind of like this right in here for this one. So I'm not going to work with that anymore out there. All right. And if I miss a comment, I apologize in advance. When I'm working, I'm not looking up and it doesn't stay up on my iPad like it does on my phone. So here's the yellow one. All right. See, this one is yellow in the inside. Hi, Wanda. How are you today? We are marbling pens. All right, here we go. Now I'm going to rinse this. See how that black looks like it's running? So I'm going to rinse it and see what happens. Last time I rinsed something that had been epoxied, it did just fine. I do not like the way the black is looking on this one. It looks a little distressed. I don't know if you can tell. But it's not solid. It did rinse. I wonder if I can wipe it off. Yes, I can. Oh, hallelujah. So we'll try that one again next week. Look at that. Comes right off. All right. So we'll be able to find something else we want to do that does not involve the black. I'll wash it again, but good as new. I wasn't sure if the epoxy would allow it to come right off because it takes so nicely, but it did. And I cannot try again. It has to be prepped again. Although, let me run and prep it. It's warm enough in here. It might dry in time to do at the end. have to run in and do that one more time. Okay, so this one is purple inside. So what color should we do for the purple one? Oh, my nose. We've got some wind this afternoon, and my allergies have been bad since I went out in the wind the other day. So my nose is all tickling. Any suggestions for colors? The pen is purple. Now I noticed when I pulled that newsprint off the water, the black was running on that too. So I may just need to mix some new black. See that? That black is under the surface of the water. Nice fresh water. I'm so happy it doesn't smell bad anymore. I have such a sensitive nose that drives me crazy. If I'm outside, it's not quite as bad. Let's see if we can get the rest of that off there. And then we cannot do black, so what other colors would you like to see with the purple? I can do a lavender. Let's see. So I've got the dark, no, I don't have it over here. I thought I had there it is. No. I thought I had the purple in my hand. What did I do with it? Losing my mind, guys. Where did I put the purple? It's black. There's a light purple. There it is. I found it. Different purples. Yep, I like that idea. Oh, good. I'm glad it was nice. And you got some gardening done? My husband was trying to mow the lawn today and the mower broke down. He's not happy about that. So here's a light purple and a dark purple. Any other colors that should go with it? Obviously, I can do white at the beginning. You know, one thing we have not tried is a metallic on epoxy. Should we throw a little gold in here and see what happens? I don't know if it'll take, but it won't hurt anything. Just have to find it in my collection. I need a nice little thing that sits on the wall so I can see all the colors from the side. I've just always kept my colors in bins because I did shows, but this year it's just, I can't do that, so. Now I have no idea if this is gonna take or not, might not, but we're gonna give it a try. Not afraid to experiment. Let's see, let's put in just a little bit of white. And then we'll do purple. Oh, look at there. That white does not like to float on that. So never mind. Oh, the purple doesn't either. Oh. usually all the colors work nicely. Now this one does. So let's try another. I have another purple back there. Let's try that one. Isn't that funny? We have such high humidity here. It really does not surprise me at all that some of these colors are acting up. Marbling does not like, there we go, humidity. Unless maybe it's okay if you're used to it and you've compensated for it, but we usually don't have too high of humidity. This is so relaxing. I wish each and every one of you had the opportunity to enjoy this the way I get to. You know, I'm liking that. I'm not going to swirl it anymore. I like right there. Is that blue or purple? Now I don't even know. Yeah, it's purple. All right, so here we go, test number 1. Oh, it did work. Oh my goodness. You probably cannot see it. I can, at the right angle, I can see that it is a metallic. So on the blue one, we're going to do some silver. Oh, that's so pretty. What do you think? Thanks, Shelley. Oh, that's fun. Okay, 2 out of 3 have worked. Oh, you know, that gives me an idea. Oh boy. I need to stay home so I have more time to prep things. Of course, I wasn't feeling great yesterday, and I just was kind of lazy. I did, you know, get the things ready, the pens ready, and epoxied that one tumbler once. But I usually am pretty busy, and I just couldn't get myself going yesterday. I had a headache most of the day, and I just felt so tired. But boy, I'm motivated right now. See, now that purple you see, that's what's left over from those 2 little dots I put in there that did not float. And this is just acrylic paint floating on the surface of the water. I'm so excited I tried this. Been trying a lot of new stuff lately. I listed some hats the other day on my Etsy shop if you're looking for a new hat for summertime. They're ball caps. I have one fedora. It's a smaller size. I have a small head and it fits me very well. So I'm just trying to mix in some of that purple and get some of it to see if it'll come to the top so I can take it off. It doesn't hurt the design, but it bugs the heck out of me. When we go to market and it does this, we try to mix it really well so it doesn't freak anybody out when they're trying to do their design. We don't want them to think that will ruin it. So I still see some of the gold on the surface. See what we can get off of there. These pins are so small that it's not going to be too difficult to work around it if any color stays in the tank. All right, that looks good. So now we'll do the blue one. So I want the silver. Let's see, which blue should we use? I think this one and this one. And silver. So I wonder how white does on the silver. We will experiment. This is a metallic silver. And I see it shoving that metallic gold right to the side. So all those little tiny dots that look white, it's just the silver paint dispersing. They'll disappear if you watch them. I don't have very much of this. But I want to wait until this disperses, and then I will put the blue in. I can't believe how well that orange one turned out. I can never tell with reds how they're going to behave. Some of them like to run. Some of them look too pink, but it looks good on there. I love that I can have the metallic look without glitter, although I do love glitter. Who on here glitters tumblers? Anybody? Well, this isn't expanding a whole bunch, but it is not sinking. So I'm just going to have to give it a minute. Those two colors look really good together. Okay, and now a light blue. It's so interesting that paint has such different properties. Hi, Michelle. I'm doing well. How are you? Tonight we are marbling pens. We have done two that worked well. I just discovered that, pop a bubble. I just discovered that metallics will work on epoxy. So we have silver metallic in here and then the two blues. And this is way more than I need. I could do a whole set of pins in this tub. I want to make sure I get some of that darker blue in the design. Okay, so I'm going to go right in there. Oh, that one's teal. This one's blue. Okay, here we go. These are Ink Joy pens. The ones that everyone uses. You can see the silver, the lighter blue wants to run a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can rinse it. I may end up wiping this one off. So that's not bad. It's not crisp like I like to have it. See right here? Can you see that on there? Right here, it's kind of smudgy. So we're gonna wipe this one off. I'm very particular. And next time we'll know not to use that one. That's the one that didn't spread very well when I put it on the surface. And that's why it's kind of running like that, is because there was too much paint right then, right in those spots. Yes, that's exactly what I did, Beverly. Okay, so there we go. I cleaned that off. Let me run and spray it. I'll take this other one too. Let me spray the yellow one, and then I'll come back for the blue one. All right. We will not be able to redo the blue one. I'm out of prep solution. So that yellow one can dry. But ooh, isn't that pretty? I like it. But there we know, now we know. The pen or the when I put the paint on, or when I prep it. And both of the answer to both of those really is, it depends on how warm it is. It's pretty warm in the house right now. It was about 80 degrees when I checked it earlier. Okay, so the next pen is teal. So you know we're going to use teal, both light and dark. What else? What should we put with it? I forgot I had a teal one, because I was all excited. I did manage to get yesterday the bright and the blue tumblers we marbled last week. Teal and purple, but we already did purple. I love teal too. Obviously it's my brand color, but here's the purple one we did already. And this has the metallic gold. This one came out so nice. What mixture is it for? It's seaweed powder and water for what's in my tank. I do sell a kit that has everything you need and an instruction booklet and some items to marble. I also offer a digital book that kind of goes in a very high level description of the marbling. It doesn't have everything in it, but for people who are curious to how it's done and what it takes, that's a good place to start. I do shoes. Here's some little high tops. I haven't listed those yet. I did sell the high tops that were blinged, the pink and teal ones. All right, I've got a few bubbles in there, so let's see if we can get those out. And then we'll do the teal one. The challenge of marbling is you never know exactly how your paint is going to behave any given day. All right, so we want this one. Those are almost the same. Here it is. Nope, that's not it. I tell you, I have two different brands, and so I'm always grabbing the color I want in the wrong brand. Do I have it over here already? No. Come on, Linda. Oh, I can't believe I cannot locate my my teal. This is the only place it can be. So I'm just not seeing it is the problem. There it is, found it. Okay, so we're going to use these two colors and some white. Anyone have something they want to put with that? Any suggestions? It'll be easy when I just do the plain old black ones. Because then everything's going to look good with the accent of the tip in black. Okay. Now the white one. Oh, that's pretty. I think I'll put in just a few more drops of the darker one. Teal is known as a very pushy color. All right. Now that I haven't combed any of the designs tonight, and that is because it's such a tiny surface. I just don't know that it would be, it would even show. I just want to break that white up. And the glory of water marbling is there's no wrong way to do this. You move the paint however you want to move it, and when you like it, that's when you'd make your print. And I did watch the video again the other day about creating the butterfly, so I'm determined to get that correct. And then there's another design I want to move on to if I can get this mastered. So I kind of like this right here. Oh, I love the way that one turned out. See, when the colors behave and play nicely, they print well. But when you have a little difficult color, it doesn't always print nicely. And yes, I do get the paint down inside. Won't hurt anything though. Okay, my yellow one is not quite dry. I feel like I'm wasting a lot of paint tonight. I guess for pens I can just use a tiny container, but I like having options. I like that. I like having options on all kinds of things. That's why when I pack for a trip, I take way too much stuff. But I just never know what I'm going to feel like wearing until I get there. I've got some teal sitting up against the wall of the container. I lose almost a half a gallon if I'm cleaning the tank a lot per just the sessions that we have. Just because I'm pulling it out every time I put the newsprint down. I'm glad I'm not the only one who overpacks. All right. So, since that's not dry yet, let's try our butterfly. Now, I don't want to use that same black that I used because it didn't behave nice. So I have a different one mixed, so we'll try that one. But I'm going to put white down first. Oh, I should show you the car coasters from last week. They turned out fairly nice. That new pink that I mixed up, it wasn't quite thin enough, so it wanted to run a little bit, and one of them has just a little bit of a run on it. Okay. Yay, yeah, it's butterfly time. Okay. See, look at it. Push that black right out of there. Oh, look at that purple push. Oh, boy. Okay, I want another drop of black. I want a little bit of yellow. Oops. That was black again. I think I'll use some pink and then teal, and then we'll start working on it. I've got way too much of that yellow in there. Let's see, what other color should we use? Shall we use the darker teal in the center? Now see this? That's kind of cool looking actually, but this is, the pink wasn't completely dispersed. All right, so. Concentrating. My circle has become an oval. That's not what we want. All right. Let's see what happens if I drop just a little bit of white out here. I was hoping it would push enough to kind of make it circular again. Kind of is, I guess. Can you see it becoming more of a circle? Oh, let's see. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to mix this real quick. Let me get that done. Stick. I need something to help me push the paint away when I start doing the shape. It needs to push that paint away from my utensil and not just draw a line through it. That's what I'm mixing. I'm not even 100% sure that this is the stuff I'm supposed to use. I'm just guessing. But it seems to me, this is just an acrylic medium that I'm using, just no color in it. I should have mixed this earlier. So I'll let it set for a minute. Now let's comb it. And I'm going to go really slow. So I'm not sure what happened right there. I do kind of like these points here because I can draw those top ones out. People make this look so easy. So it's kind of working. I don't know the ratio. I'm supposed to be mixing this with water, so this is very much a trial and error for me. And I'm cleaning off the tip of my tool every time before I dip it back in. Because that doesn't, then paint will not get into my cup. So I'm just trying to take out some of this color that's over here in that weird area. Okay. I always seem to get one of these bottoms of the wings really long. That's what I did last week too. Well, it's looking kind of butterfly-like, kind of. Let's see, I need to use the bigger one. In my mind, it should not be this hard. All right, let's see if we can put his little body in there. He's still very lopsided. And if you can't tell, can you see how the paint is crackling? It's starting to, it's really warm, and with the humidity, the paint is starting to dry. I'm not going to print this one. We're just trying to get it to work. I didn't prep any paper. I kept thinking, until I get it right, I don't want to waste paper. So now let's see, we use the smaller one. if I can just get these wings to come out here. This one's not too bad. So let me try to get the antennas. I'm definitely improving. What do you think? Am I getting better at this? Thanks, Wanda. Now this would be good if I could get this other side here to cooperate. Let me see if I can, let me get the, now his antennas are a little bit wonky. You probably can't tell on there. They don't even go past his wings. Let me try to stretch them out just a little bit. There, that's better. So now let me see if I can get this. Let's see, I don't want that big one. Let's try this one. I need a little bit more definition over here. I've used up my napkin completely. I can't get that. Ugh. Frustrating. I need a new napkin. That's not helping. Well, I think that's about as good as we're going to get. His little body looks better now, and it's better shaped than last week. So it's getting there. It's getting there. Now, I watched someone, he does some designs, and then he comes in and drops a bunch of paint around it, and it gets littler. I'd have to mix some. Oh, there it's pushing it smaller. It still needs to be smaller than that, but I guess I should stop wasting paint. But I'm going to grab my iPad and get a photograph of that, because I think that's one of my better ones yet so far. Whoops. Let me get the, I forget, you're looking at it upside down. This is the head and this is the tail, if you can't tell, because this is not my strong suit. There it is. So let me get a photograph. The lights are glaring right in the water. Guess I'm going to have to deal with it. So this got really little, but it did get smaller. So that kind of accomplished one thing. Whoops. So let me bring you around so you can see it right side up. I mean, I'm still not that good at it, but I'm improving. So hold on a minute, it's going to jiggle.